That being said, it's hard not to take issue with a preacher driving around in a Ferrari. Probably because he works in a donation-based industry, so it appears that the money people are donating to the church is going to pay for his nice new car.
Whoa,
Even
it's
if
like
that's
DSP.
not the truth,
He's
it
like a
looks
streamer.
that way.
Nah, you see, here's why this is very tricky, all right?
Yeah, he got to defend it.
The people who are giving to this church,
Yo.
all right, in their minds, they feel like they're getting their money's worth. Like they feel like they're getting something out of it. If they truly believe in this religion that they're following, they're getting a sense of self-worth. They're getting a sense of belonging. In a lot of the cases, they feel like they're getting spiritual guidance in their lives. And you might watch one of these preachers, and oh my God, I'm healing and shit. And the people actually sometimes believe they're being healed. Now they're not. That is lying. That's charlatanism. But at the same time,
oh my God,
some of these people have come out and said things like, if I didn't have this in my life, I wouldn't feel as good as I do.
Okay.
So in a way,
it's like a drug, dude.
It's kind of like they're paying to support what they're getting something
paying
out
for
of,
the penance.
even if it's fake, even if the religion is complete bullshit and it's nonsense, and the person running it doesn't even believe it. If someone says to them, well, I'm getting something out of what you're doing, it's positive influence in my life, right? Is that wrong? And there's going to be different schools of thought on this, all right? A lot of people say that absolutely anyone who accepts donations of any type whatsoever is wrong. Like, people criticize me and other people who accept donations for our content, right? So here's the thing. If you come to my channel every day and you watch my streams and you watch my videos and you enjoy the content.
Yo, he actually did it?
And you say, I would like this content to continue, I'm going to support you
Yo,
with a donation today.
this
I'm going
is
to send
crazy.
You a tip. I'm going to drop a member bomb on your channel or whatever that may be. Correct?
Nah.
Well, other people may not like the content that I put out and say, well, why would that person do it? Well, it's not your right to really criticize that, because if that person likes the content, they have a right to support it, right?
Dude, DSP
it's up
is
to
like
them
a
to judge
preacher.
whether or not that's meaningful content to them, right? I would say where things go wrong is when someone is outright lying about the service they are providing. Okay.
Okay.
So, for example, if this guy right here, who I don't know who the hell this guy is,
aren't
if he
lying
says
when
to
they
his followers,
say they are
listen,
healing
if
you.
you come to church and you pray with me and you support this church with donations, you're going to heaven. If he said that, that's 1,000,000% wrong.
Oh yeah.
He is lying to his audience.
Religion would never say something like that. What, dude? Why do you think these people are going to church in the first
To
place?
elicit a response of support, okay? But if someone is just saying, listen, I like going to church with this guy. What he says to me, he says inspirational things that make me feel better in my life, right? And if that's what people are getting out of it, and they choose to willingly support it, I feel like that's not necessarily something to be hated
Whatever,
on.
man.
I mean, yes, again, if this guy
This is
literally
so
doesn't
dumb.
believe the religion he's preaching, he made it up just to make money, then yeah, there's a problem there.
Why?
But if this is something like, listen, I have a...
What if you make up a religion
I
but
have
you do
a,
believe in it
how can I
yourself?
say? I have a mantra.
Then is
that
it
I
alright
follow
if he
in life.
makes money?
Maybe not necessarily
I don't get it.
religion, but you know how these motivational speakers
They
go
were
around?
getting nowhere with
and
this,
they
man.
give motivation with the things that they're saying and stuff like
We're
that. You
getting
know what I mean?
absolutely nowhere
And
with
people are
this.
like, well, I want to support their cause. I'm going to go to their shows. I'm going to pay to see them. I'm going to buy their merch. I'm going to buy their books. I'm going to buy their motivational
I want to buy my
videos.
preacher's merch.
And I want to, you know, that... Is there anything wrong with that? You might very well believe that the motivational speaker is full of shit and nothing they say has any validity, but if someone else got something out of it and they want to support that person, that's their right to make that judgment. You
Okay,
know?
man.
These people should be mature enough adults to judge for themselves, should they not? But yeah, when you get to I guess really where the slippery slope happens, right? When it comes to people who willingly know that they are misleading people or they are actually making statements that are false to get ahead in life and abuse people who are maybe impressionable people, correct? Like,
Correct.
okay, you want to make an association here? Let's do it. If you're someone who's a content creator who puts out gameplay videos,
Oh my God, I give up.
podcasts,
I surrender.
entertaining content, people like the entertainment, and they say, I want to crowdfund you. I'll send you a super chat today. I'll become a subscriber to your channel. I'll do a tip. All right? I don't think anyone's going to say there's anything wrong with that, right? But now what about the people who do sexualized content?
What?
A girl who jumps in a hot tub
What?
in a skinny bikini
No.
for her money. Why are they throwing her the money?
Are
right?
you serious?
Is it because why? They like the content they're watching? Yeah,
Yeah, and
but is
they're
it
getting
because-
off on it, and they're getting visual stimulation, and they obviously are into
Is-
it. They can
believe
support
that
that.
somehow in the back of their
Exactly.
minds, they
Women
have
are
this
not
demented
allowed to make
feeling
money. They
that
should
because
just do
they're
nothing.
supporting this chick who is
This chick,
probably
a
abusing
chick. We call
their
her a
belief
chick.
system, that they think,
Belief
maybe if I
system.
throw some money, they'll notice me
Oh,
and they'll
you're
actually
so
give me a
stupid.
love and attention. Maybe I could be in a relationship with a
Nah.
person. All right, can I be honest with you guys? All right, I have
Let's
a
be
story
honest.
to tell you, a quick story.
Let's get to the
When
facts.
I first started as
Please.
a content creator on
Oh,
the internet,
what is he about to do?
all right, I had a few people who actually were like that with me. They were kind of obsessed, and at first it's a little
Yo.
interesting to see. Wow, these
Oh,
people really
no.
like they like me that much, right? But then it gets to the point where these people kind of go extreme, and
They go
there was one
extreme?
particular person who
Papa
had
Vera.
this crazy
Papa
belief
Vera, no.
that I was going to romantically be involved with them. All right.
What?
Now, did I string this person along? Did I tell them,
Yo.
oh yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
Once I found that out, I had
Liana?
a real conversation with this fan, and I said that will never
Oh,
happen.
you're 17?
I love the
Oh,
fact
yeah.
that you watch my videos.
Let's get into it.
That you might go to like a convention or whatever.
You wanna meet
or
up?
whatever it may be. But understand something. That is a fantasy in your head that is never going to happen. And if it means that that crushes your belief system in me, that you don't want to be involved with me ever again, right? Then so be it. That's okay. I would rather tell you the truth to your face than have someone lead you on forever, and now you're supporting me, you're sending me
dog.
donations, you're doing all this stuff with an expectation that will never happen. You understand?
Is this a girl?
So when I know that stuff's
Or you're gonna
happening,
get details?
I'll call it out. And I've said to you guys how many times over the years,
DSP is like
don't
future.
expect anything more than us having a casual social relationship on a stream or in a video, or you know what I mean? That's where it's going to end. I have a wife, I have a family.
I have a
that's
wife.
where that personal time's going to go. All right?
She doesn't need to know.
These
fam.
guys, these preachers, well, to what extent are they telling their following, well, if you support me, you're getting into heaven, you're doing it. They're propagating this belief system that the more that you buy in and the more you support, you're actually going to promise yourself eternal rewards, right? That's wrong. So if any of these guys are doing that, that I feel is wrong. But if
All
people
right.
just see them as like an emotional leader, if people see them as an inspiration, someone who's like a movement of like I said, like a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
That's a little different, I feel.
All right.
You can get something out of someone being motivational, right?
I don't
But
know,
that's
bro.
okay. As long as you don't take
I
it to
feel
the
like
next
just
level.
the fact
If
that
these
you
guys
became
are
a preacher and
presenting
you're trying to ball out
themselves
is kind of
in a way where,
I don't know,
listen,
bro.
I'm
It
something
says a
to
lot
you.
about who you
I'm
are as a
father
person
to
and
you.
shit.
I'm an
I'm a
idol
father
to
to
you.
you.
I'm a god to you.
I
You know what I
am
mean?
a
That's
god.
wrong. And that should absolutely be criticized and, in my opinion, shut down. That shouldn't be allowed. There's too
Alright.
many impressionable people out there. How
Okay.
many people watch these female streamers take their
Female
clothes off
streamers.
on a stream and
What if you're
throw the
male?
money
Does that make it
with this
alright?
insane
If you're male, does that make it all right?
belief system that because I'm giving them a tip on a stream or I unloaded my bank account, you know, now I'm gonna have a relationship.
Bro, you
with
had
this
a dude who was homeless in a car, and he decided to give you $300, bro. You had a dude that was going through like a bankruptcy, Timbo. What was the other guy's name?
person in the future. It's wild, right? That's just crazy. And there's a whole industry based on that.
Nah,
That's
man.
wrong in my opinion. So it's funny because people will criticize someone like me and say, well, you accept donations like this guy. Yeah, but am I promising you guys insanely unrealistic things?
I don't know.
In
You
response
had a
to
secret
your
Discord. What was that
contributions?
about?
No, you know what it does. When you contribute to my content, you're going to
You
get
get
content
nothing.
every day. You know what kind of content? I listen to feedback for improving my content. Hell, this whole React channel I'm doing right now is based on your feedback. That's why I do it, right? But I'm not telling you things you're not gonna. I'm not over-promising and under-delivering. I temper expectations so that way you guys know what you're getting into. And
No.
if you contribute, hopefully you're not
Now his
disappointed
viewers know they'll
because you
never get to
contributed,
sleep
didn't
with
get
him.
what you wanted out of it, right?
How sad.
These guys, I don't know. I think these guys. Let's go to the absolute extreme. Let's live it on the high
When
end
do I
of
get
life,
members?
right?
At 1,000
Telling people
subs.
whatever they want to hear so that we can get ahead in life. And then, by the way, if you have a problem with that later, oh well, we're rich, we're protected, we're in a fucking Fort Knox with private security. You know, I live up in the fucking Hampton Hills, and you can't get to me anyway. I'll drive away in my Bentley, right?
I don't know. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Anyway.
guys,